Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is quadratic equation, and in that chapter we discuss all the important topic included in that chapter. Okay. Now, dear students, in that class we are going to discuss about a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is what? Coordinate geometry. And dear friend, in that chapter, first of all, we discuss about the Cartesian coordinate system. After that, we discuss some important formula related to that chapter. Okay. Now, first of all, we discuss about the Cartesian coordinate system. Dear student, in that chapter, first of all, we discuss about the x-axis and y-axis. What is the concept of x-axis and y-axis? Dear students, you know that very well. When two mutual lines, let's see here, when two mutual lines, when two mutual lines as intersect each other, when two mutual lines, when two mutual perpendicular line intersect each other at point 0, at point O, then this is x o x dash and y o y dash. The here listen the line x o x dash, x o x dash is known as what? X axis. X o x dash is known as what? X axis, and y o y dash, y o y dash is known as y axis, is known as what? Y axis. Okay. One important thing is that here the point O, the point O is known as what? Origin. Point O is known as, is called what? Origin. Okay, so know the point of intersection of all these both axes, means x-axis here, this is known as what? X-axis. Okay, and this is known as what? This is known as what? Y-axis. Okay, the point of intersection of both the axes is known as, both the axes is known as the origin. Okay, and one of the most, in that Cartesian coordinate system, there are four quadrants are there. Four quadrant are there. This is first quadrant. This is your first quadrant. Okay. This is your second quadrant. Second quadrant. This is your third quadrant, and this is your fourth quadrant. Okay. Fourth quadrant. Dear student, one of the most important things is that here, key in Cartesian coordinate system, there are four quadrants are there: first, second, third, and fourth. And in coordinate geometry, any point is represented in the form of ordered pair that x and y. Here, x is known as abscissa and y is known as ordinate. Okay, the and axis, what is the abscissa? Dear student, the set of all points lies on x-axis. Lies on x-axis means x dash o x is known as abscissa, and the set of all points which lies on the y-axis as y o y dash is known as what? Is known as what? Ordinate. So this is the concept of abscissa and ordinate, and any point in coordinate geometry write in the form of xy means in the form of abscissa and ordinate. Okay. Now, one of the most important thing is that the abscissa of every point on y-axis is 0. The abscissa of every point on y-axis is 0, and the ordinate at every point on x-axis is 0. So means at x-axis, at x-axis ordinate is 0 and means that is x, the coordinate is x0 on x-axis, and on or at y-axis or on y-axis, on y-axis abscissa is 0 means all the coordinate in the form of 0 y. Okay, so this is the concept of that. Okay, now let's see here. From origin, the right side from the origin is the direction of positive. This is the positive direction of x-axis. This is the negative direction of y-axis. This is positive direction of y-axis, and this is negative direction of y-axis. Okay, and thus in this way, dear student, in first quadrant, both the abscissa is first quadrant is what? X O Y. X O Y is our first quadrant. Y O X dash or X dash O Y. X dash O Y is our what? Second quadrant. This is X dash O Y dash is our third quadrant, and X O Y dash is our fourth quadrant. Dear student, in first quadrant, this is the positive direction of x, this is positive direction of y axis. So in first quadrant, both the abscissa and ordinate is what? Positive. Means abscissa is greater than 0 and y is ordinate is also greater than 0. Both are positive in first quadrant. Okay. Same as in second quadrant, this is the negative, means abscissa is negative but ordinate is positive. So x is less than 0 and but y is greater than 0 in second quadrant. This is the concept of second quadrant. Okay, dear student. Now in third quadrant, abscissa is negative as well as ordinate is also negative. So both x and y is less than 0 in third quadrant. Now in fourth quadrant, this is abscissa is positive but ordinate is negative. So means x is greater than 0 and y is less than 0. So this is the concept of Cartesian coordinate system. This is the very important topic, important facts, most important facts related to that. Okay, dear friends. So in this way, dear friends, first of all, you revise all the important facts related to Cartesian coordinate system which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so one of the most important thing is that at origin both the abscissa and ordinate is 0. So the coordinate of origin is what? Always take as 0 0. Okay, and the on the x-axis ordinate is 0 and on the y-axis abscissa is 0. So this is the some important concept related to that. Okay, now we are going now dear student, in your syllabus there are some important topics, some important formula, and your chapter there are first topic is what? Distance between 2 points. To find the distance between 2 points. Okay, so let's see the formula of to find the distance between two points, and then after we take and solve some important questions based on that topic. Let's see. Now we discuss about the topic distance between 2 points. Okay, distance between let's see. Now we are going to discuss about the to find the distance between 2 points. What is the process? What is the formula to find the distance between 2 points? Let's see, dear friends. First of all, suppose we draw two axes as OY and OX respectively, and we take as 2 points P and Q. Okay, and the coordinate of these points taken as x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. Now we find the distance between these 2 points as PQ. Okay, now we have to do some construction in that figure. Let's see. First of all, we draw in this way. Okay, now let PQ. So this is take as R. Okay, now let's see. Now dear friends, from figure here, let us consider 2 points P and Q are there, and the coordinate of these 2 points as x1 y1 and x2 y2 are there. And now let's see the coordinate of P as what x1 y1. So this is what, well, this is x1 and this is what, y1. Okay, similarly the coordinate of x2 is what, x2. So this is what, x2, and this is what, y2 are there. This is what, y2. Now we find the distance PR. Distance PR is equal to what? This is x2 minus x1. This is x2 minus x1. Okay. Now similarly we find the distance RQ. The distance RQ is what? The distance RQ is y2. This is y1. So this is also equal to y1. So this distance is what? y2 minus y1. Okay. Now, so let us consider 2 points are there. 2 points P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2. From figure distance PR is equal to, this is x2 minus x1. Okay, and distance QR is equal to what, y2 minus y1. We just find the distance PQ. Now let's see. We find distance PQ is found. Now from figure, this is triangle PRQ. In triangle in which angle R is what, 90 degree. Angle R is what, 90 degree. So in triangle PQR we apply the Pythagoras theorem. Which are what, PQ square is equal to, that is this is our PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square. This is the concept of Pythagoras theorem. Now we put the values as PQ square is equal to PR. The value of PR is what, x2 minus x1 whole square plus QR square is what, whole square. Now that is PQ is equal to in square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Thus, dear student, this is the formula. This is the distance formula. So in this way we find the distance between 2 points having coordinate x1 y1 and x2 y2 with the help of the formula as x2 minus x1 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay, dear friends, this is very important formula. This is the distance formula. Dear friends, we can write this formula in this way also, or we can write PQ square 2. We also write x1 minus x2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, so both are the same formula to find the distance between 2 points. To find the distance between 2 points, these are the very important question formula of your syllabus. Now dear student, we take some important question based on this concept, based on this formula. Okay, let's see dear students. Let's see. Find the distance between the points. The question is find find the distance between the find the distance between the points. First is what? Minus 6, 7. This is P. And second point is what? Minus 1, minus 5. Minus 1, minus 5. And second part of this question is what? This is R. Means A plus B comma A minus B. And B is what? A minus B, A minus B. Okay, so this is a very important question of your syllabus, so please just students concentrate on this question. Okay, let's see first one by one. Now we take and solve the first part of this question. First of all, we write the given points. Given points are P is what? Minus 7, minus 6, 7, and Q is what? Minus 1, minus 5. Now we take as x1, y1, x2, y2. We take as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Now what I do? Now we apply the distance formula. Since we know that distance PQ is equal to in square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Am I right? Just I discussed about the formula and also we proved it. Okay, now we put all the values as x1, x2, y1, y2 in that formula. So we get what? PQ is equal to x2 minus x1. The value of x2 is minus 1, x1 is what? Minus 6. So minus minus plus 6 whole square plus now y2 minus y. y2 is what? Minus 5 minus y1 is 7. Now we get as PQ is equal to under root. This is minus 1 plus 6. This is plus 5 whole square plus this is 12 minus 12 whole square. That is we get as under root. This is 5 5 25. This is plus 144. So which is what? 169. Okay, this is PQ is equal to in square root 169, and you know that the square root of 169 is what? 13. Thus the distance between these 2 points is PQ is equal to 13 unit. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay. Thus, dear student, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on distance formula. Now similarly we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see. Let's see. We take and solve the second part of this question. First of all, we write the given points. Given points. Okay, we have 2 points A and B are there. Now, same as we take as x1 y1 and x2 y2 are given in that question. Now we see this is what x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Thus, we know that the distance formula, that distance AB is equal to the distance AB is equal to what? In square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, we just apply, we use the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance formula. Now that is distance AB is equal to, now we put the value of x2 is what? The value of x2 is what? A minus B minus, the value of x1 is what? Minus A, this is minus B here, okay? Whole square. Now plus y2 minus y1. Y2 is what? A minus B minus y1 is A minus B. So if we break the bracket, so this is minus A and plus B in whole square. Okay. Now we put all the values in that formula and we break the brackets. So we get this. Now we simplify them. Let's see. Now A or A cancel to each other. So we get what? Minus B minus B. This is minus 2B whole square plus in here, in that side. This is what? This value is what? This is minus A minus B. Okay, this is minus A minus B. Okay, this is y2 is minus A. Okay, now let's see. Here, minus B plus B cancel to each other. Now this is minus A minus A. This is what? Minus 2A whole square. Okay, minus A is what? Minus 2A whole square. Now we get what? We get as 2 to the minus square plus 4b square plus this is 2 to the 4 plus 4a square. Now we take 4 as common, so we get a square plus b square. Now the square root of 4, the square root of 4 is what? The square root of 4 is what? 2. So we taking 2 as common from the search, so we get 2 into under root a square plus b square. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, thus dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic distance. Okay, now we take one more question based on that topic, which is very important. Okay, let's see. Now find a point on x-axis. We take a question. Find a point. Find a point on x-axis. Find a point on x-axis which is equidistant. Which is equidistant from 2 minus 5, from A to minus 5 and B minus 2 9. And B minus 2 9. Let's solve it. Okay. Dear student, in that question, what I do? We know that the point the all point lies on x-axis. On x-axis abscissa is 0. On x-axis, what is, dear student? Abscissa is 0. Sorry, x-axis is ordinate is 0. Let the required point be, let the required point be x0, and this point is equidistant from this. Suppose that this is the point A, this is 2 minus 5, and this is the x is, and this is point B as what? Minus 2 and 9. So from question distance AX is equal to distance BX. Distance AX is equal to distance BX. Now we apply the distance formula. Okay, so let's see. AX, this is suppose that x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, so here again this is taken as x1 y1. Okay, now x2 minus x1 means x2 x minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1, that is 0 minus 1 plus 5 whole square. Same here we apply x2 minus x1, that is x minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1, this is 0 minus 9 whole square. Okay, now let's see. This is minus 2 minus 9 na, so okay x2 minus x1, so minus 2 minus plus 2 na, this is minus 2 here. So okay, now we just simplify the given value expression. So we get what? Squaring both sides, so square root is removing the square root. Okay, so we get a square plus b square minus 2ab. 4x plus 5 5 is 25 is equal to here. This is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, plus minus 9 square is what? 81. Now let's see here, x square is cancelled to each other, 4 cancelled to each other. So we get this is minus 4x and minus plus 4 transfer that side plus 4x. Sorry, minus 4x. Okay, and this is 81. This is minus 25. Minus 25. Now this is minus 4 minus 4x. Minus 4x minus 4. This is minus 8x is equal to. This is now 81. Minus 25 is what? 6. This is 7 as 2. This is 5. 56. Okay, this is what? Plus 56. So the value of x is what? 56 upon minus 8. 8 7 is 56. That is x is what? Minus 7. Thus after solving them, we get the value of x is what? Minus 7. Thus the required point is, thus the required point is x0, that is minus 7 0. This is the required solution of the given equation. Thus on the x-axis ordinate is 0, and hence the required point according to this question is what? Minus 7 comma 0. Minus 7 comma 0. Thus dear students, in this way in today class we take and solve a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is coordinate geometry, and in that chapter we discuss all the important concepts, like we discuss about the Cartesian coordinate system, we discuss about the derivation of the distance formula, and we take and solve different types of questions based on distance formula. So dear student, first of all you revise all the important questions which we discuss in that class, all the important topic derivations. After that you solve your NCERT exercise. You can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on distance formula. Okay dear student, now in next class we take and solve some other important questions based on distance formula, and also we discuss about some other important topic of your chapter. Okay, now thanks to all.